All right, guys. Just real quickly, how I got to this um, bias, right? And I will show you how I got here and why I think, if this breaks this little trend, how can we, have either a buying opportunity or a selling opportunity? I'm not here to give signals, just what I think, right? And if you think what I think, then we could think together. That's all we're doing. But let me start from the very beginning, right? I start from the 12th, and it doesn't make sense to start from here, but it helps. It helps me. It helps me start from here. Oh, let me switch over real quick. Sorry. I start from the 12th, the monthly time frame. You're not going to need these levels. They're not going to touch anytime soon. But when they do touch, you're going to see a real nice support or real nice resistance. And I like to treat these as future entries or future exits. That's it. Um, so right now I'm just marking up the levels. If the level has been hit but it hasn't been closed, I always give it a red. This monthly, again, this is just levels. You're not gonna, well, you never know. But yeah, this is pretty simple. And this is last week, and we ended in a up candle, bullish. Some might say. So what's happening here, right? We are looking. Ideally, we want to continue this uptrend, right? But we have seen resistance, we have seen support from both sides. So I don't want to pick a side just yet, just because why would you want to do that just yet? Out of the weekly, things can happen, things can change, and this level has already been hit. So I just mark them with a little X just to, because sometimes they come back and they hit those levels again. So it's good to just have them nearby. So there's nothing else as far as, yeah, on the weekly. We go down to the daily. What am I seeing on the daily? I see just more levels. This gets pretty boring, but gets the job done. And I don't label this one because it already has the weekly level there, and this was already hit. So we mark it as X. So, okay, so what are we doing here, right? Like, if we look at this daily overall, we could see that it broke resistance and we might be looking for sales. Like that's the way you should look at it. But GJ is a monster. A small move, small little candle whip, we're talking hundreds of pips. So we're gonna be day trading, right? Like, what do you want to accomplish out of this? So we go to the daily level, which I already have here. And yesterday we ended down as a down candle or a bearish candle. So typically with bearish, we look for sales within this little square, right? Obviously, things happen, things change. I mainly wait for breakouts, and that's my daughter copying in the background. This is, I want to say, a just buyer's area, right? If it breaks this, I definitely want to start looking for some um, sales, or just focusing on sales. And I'll leave that there. So we are noticing, a couple of things here. It broke structure. It came back down. Everything it did, it brought back down. And this was April 25th from May 25th. No, Monday. What? Oh, the 30th to the 6th. And it gave us a big push on the 4 hour, but it came right back and it's about to close in 20 minutes. I label these, but if it's higher than the, like, for example, this one, and I label it green to resemble my 4 hour time frame, look, I think it might hit all this liquidity, right? It might. I don't fucking know. You don't fucking know. This is what happened a couple hours ago. So we go down to the one. Okay, now we see. Well, now we see a structure, right? Now we see where we came back in the video, the very beginning. This. So what's happening here? And let me label this properly as a 4 hour. This is a 1 hour. All right. So can I get in a sell on here? Can I realistically sell? I mean, yeah, you can enter this sell, right? But if it breaks, and I like risking these because it won't be as much pips. Uh, if I lose, I mean, would this be a good trade, right? But if it breaks, like, what are you doing when it breaks? That means that this structure on the 1 hour is no longer a sell for this time being. It might still be a sell in the long run, right? But for now, what we're looking for, it, it might be, an uptrend, might break. So you can enter this sell, and if you lose, you don't lose as much. And then let's say it breaks, right? Let's say, I don't know. Let's say it's just, it breaks for some fucking reason. It breaks, and let's make it thicker. It breaks. It comes back. Starts playing with these levels. Comes back. I don't fucking know, right? It hits it again, and boom, right? And then it might drop. Who fucking knows? But for this time being, for where we at right now, it's very important to know that the market could go either way, but it's our job to adapt. So this is what I think of this trade. Overall, you know, it might break this. Might fucking not. But we're about to see that. Another thing, right? Another thing. Oh, I should probably make these look little. Another thing I forgot to mention. In about 20 minutes, this candle's gonna close. Let's say it closes right here. I don't fucking know. Now this is, you like it or not, it's a bullish candle, a up candle. So we might also see buying opportunities here. And what does that mean? I mean, because you got to realize, look, we're still. Well, actually, let me label this properly. So either the push might be so strong that it doesn't matter if it ends in a up candle, but we're gonna see either this make or break moment as well here. And I would love to explain this more actually. I'll do that in a different video. Different video. But yeah, I mean, this will be the signal for now. And if it doesn't, you know, great, make some money. If it does, fuck yeah. But I don't know. Just take the market as it comes. This is why you're not supposed to get greedy. This is why you're supposed to have a risk management plan. This market goes up, down, fucking circles. But yeah, this is what I think of it right as of now, and I'll update this trade as it happens. But you know the plan. You know, I wouldn't. And I think, do we have news coming out today? Mm, do we have news? We gotta have some fucking news, right? Uh, who fucking knows? I'll check later. But yeah, guys,